Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to use the Gorilla Tag Blender rig to make your own Gorilla Tag 3D animations. Before this video starts, I would like to have a quick disclaimer that none of these assets were actually made by me. The Gorilla Tag rig was made by Nacho Engine. The Gorilla Tag Skyboxes was made by Lemming. The Gorilla Faces was made by a dude who made a mod called Gorilla Shirts. The Gorilla Tag cosmetics are from a person on GitHub. It's pretty easy to find them on GitHub. All you have to do is search up all Gorilla Tag cosmetics and you should be able to find them. So without further ado, let's get on with the video. So the first thing is that you want to go to the link in the description, and it should be the first link. That will be a link to Google Drive. Once you open that Google Drive link, you should see this. Now this is all the files that you will probably need. You can also get other assets and use them in your animations. So the first thing we want to do is download the Gorilla Tag rigged file just by clicking on it and then pressing this button right here. That is how you download the file. After downloading it, you should see this, and all you need to do is go to this blend file for Blender and just open it. Now you should see this. You never want to save this file when you work on it, so I do not suggest working on this just in the file. What you should do instead is, while you're in here, press A and then press Ctrl C to copy, and then go to File, New, General. Don't save. You never want to save that, because if you do save it, then it will mess everything up, and you don't want to mess everything up, because then you'll have to re-download all the files. So when we're in our new Blender scene, we want to press A and then press delete on our keyboards. That will just clear everything in the scene. Real quickly, I'm going to press Window, Toggle, Window, Full Screen. That'll just make everything easier to work with. Now, once we're in our scene and we've deleted everything, we want to hit Ctrl V. This will paste in everything from the Gorilla Tag rig. Now we want to click on this light and then press delete. If you want, you can keep the light there. I just always delete it because I can. Now we even have our name here, which I will show you how to change the name and how to make it look like it's actually in game. First thing, we want to come up here and press this button right here called Viewport Shading. It basically just shows us all of the color. But if you don't have a very good computer, don't click this one. This one will change it to render view, which means it'll try it to be as realistic as possible, and if you don't have a very good computer, your computer will explode. Now we want to go into our hierarchy and click on GT Rig Circle. Hold Shift and press GT Rig Sphere. Now we want to press the delete button. Now if the cube looks funny after doing this and it's like a straight line, just click on all of them individually and press delete. Now we should have just, nothing else, just the rig and stuff. Now I'm going to show you how to change the color. To change the color of your gorilla and have it match your in-game color, you want to click not on the cube or the circle or this circle or the hand or the fingers. Click on the skin. I prefer clicking on the forearm because that's just like how you don't miss, or you can click on the top of his head or in the middle of him. Just make sure you don't click the name because that will mess everything up. Now you just want to click the fur of him. Come over to the right, below the hierarchy. This is your materials. So this one should be called primary color fur. This is what he looks like. We just want to come down here to change the color and click on this white thing. Go to RGB, make sure it's not on HSV. Go to RGB, and we can adjust these to our liking. Now, here's what you want to do. Instead of doing whole numbers, like if I wanted to do 407, do not put 407. That makes the color really neon and stuff, and that doesn't look very good. What instead we want to do is 0.4 and 0.7. Now this is what 407 actually looks like in-game. Now you can change it around, I guess, instead of putting in your real color code. If you wanted it to look like Elliot, you can just do 0.6, 0.6, 0.6. There we go. There's Elliot. We can do jmancurly by 0, 0.8, 0.9. Then there's jmancurly. Now here is how you get, like, instead of having colors, you can put textures on the body. Nobody has really shown people how to do this that I've seen. So this is how you do it. So you want to come over to primary color, where we were changing the color just now. You want to click this yellow dot, and then after clicking the yellow dot, you want to come over here to texture, scroll down until you find image texture. Click image texture. It may take a while to load, and it may take a while if you have a computer that is like a toaster. But then you want to come over here to open, and if you downloaded all of the assets, you should have the skyboxes thing. Now I'm just going to come down here to the night sky. This is actually my favorite texture out of all the skyboxes, and it may look a little bit dark, and just to fix that, you can come down below primary color. You can come down to color emission, just turn that up, and it should get a little bit brighter. And of course, if you want to change it back, you can just click the yellow dot, press disconnect, and now you have a color back. Now of course, some textures may look better than others, such as this rainbow texture I made. This looks better than the other skybox thing. And you can even, if you click on the rig, the box, or the circles, you can come down to pose, and then just mess around with it. So this cube right here controls the torso, and it's all IK, which means that instead of having to move every single bone, I can just move a single bone and it will all follow. And you can even scale it. So this is just, it can move around everything. So I could even move around the hands and then come over to the main body thing and then move around the hands as well to somewhere else. You can even scale it up, so you can make the torso really big for no reason. You can make the head really big for no reason, or the hands really big for no reason. You can even control the individual fingers, which the scale doesn't really work on them because the finger bones only control rotation. Now if you want to control one hand individual from the other hand, you'll have to come up here and press this button. That'll stop mirroring it, which basically just means you can now move one hand without moving the other hand, which is pretty cool and useful. Unless you do want it on, which is also very useful. Here's how you change your name really quick before I end the video. You'll just see this gorilla if it's on the default. You just want to press tab once you have it selected, which will bring you into edit mode, which basically then you can just press backspace a bunch of times and then type in your real name. So I'm maybe Gtag, so I would just put maybe Gtag. Now if you don't want it looking funny like this, it does look quite funny for some reason, and I know why. See, what you want to do is turn on caps lock, and then you can type in your name, and it should look like in-game. In-game, everything is always capitalized to make it look better. Now, of course, if you don't want that, if you like how it looks like this, you can keep it. Even if it supports everything really, like every single character number, anything you can think of, it has. It even has percentages, like the percentage sign, ampersand, hashtag, the @ symbol, exclamation, parentheses. It even has question mark, slash, forward slash. Anything you can really think of, it should support. Even the arrow signs, which is pretty cool. So I'm just gonna, let's say I was making a Gorilla VR GT thing. Gorilla VR GT. So now I'm just gonna change the color real quick. So Gorilla VR GT. So let's say I was just making a fan animation, and let's just say I wanted to make the name red. I can just come here to base color after clicking on the name, come here and change it to red. Now, if you want to get even crazier, you can come down, change the emission to red, and you can come here to render properties, turn on bloom. Now, you can come down to emission and just turn this up until you get a satisfying result. Now that we have bloom on, actually, I want to show you something also cool. Not only can you change the color of the monkey, you can even make them look like a lava monkey. Now what's cool about this is you can come down to lava emission right here, and you can make it super big, like really big, which makes it all neon and really cool. And just look at this render that I made. It should be on screen. Yeah, that's because I used this. It's really cool. And that render I actually made was completely in Blender, no Photoshop, because if you come to the render properties again, come to film and then press transparent, in the video at the top right up here, you should see a little video pop up, and that is how to make Gorilla Tag thumbnails. And there I explain how to not even have to use Photoshop and put something in the background even if something is glowing. So I hope you enjoyed this. In that video I even cover how to put on custom faces. Yeah, in the next video I just teach you how to put on custom faces like this and really just make really good thumbnails for videos. So subscribe if you want to see that. Once the video is out, it should be up here. And make sure to like and comment what you want me to teach next. I can teach you how to make fan games, I can teach you how to make thumbnails, I can teach you how to make really good animations. And yeah, so hope you enjoyed. Like if you did, comment what I should do next, and hope you enjoyed. Later.